Agatin chitab kalenjin eng tugul ole imite itagat eng tetutieng'ung nebo tililindo rani. Kainenyu ko Chesankaro Sirma ak kabarastaindet nekimite tuwai eng oretab kabarunet ko Naomi Cherotich. Ko eng kebeberta nebo tililindo komakoi keng'olole rani komakoi kemi ak daktari neking'olole betutab rani akobo kaimutik cheibu neratet. Kounotok ko meloitu sikoi kenyoru ng'omnotet nebo orit kotinygei ak notok. Kokibendi kora kekustyini kong logoiwekab emet chebo betuni bo rani. Kitaune Litein ole kakeker sukulitab werik nebo Litein Boys nemite county nebo Kericho eng kasarta nemakingen kosubkei ak kambaget nekoyai kipsomaninikab sukulinoto eng kembout nekaekchin ra ole kobit asenet nebo olyet netomo kenai. Koibel kipsomaninichoto darasisiek chekisomane cheite 4 kotab noto nebo laboratory ako ng'em karisiek ak teksosiek alak eng sukul ole kakotoi chikilisiet police kotinygei ak kit nekoyai kipsomaninichoto bo sukulinoto koyai kambaganoto. Kinyoru logoiwechuto kong'ete county nebo Kericho ak sirindenyo Robert Siele.
Kong'ololjin sirikab logoiwek en sukulitab werik nebo Litein Boys High School komwa county director nebo somanet en county noton Julius Ngoneshi kole katilen kibagenge ak board nebo sukulinoton keker kosubkei ak ng'emisiet nekoib kipsomaninik.
We had to release the students after the damages because, as I've said, the damages were extensive. But the board, we have agreed in the just concluded meeting that the board are meeting at 2 this afternoon so that they work on back to school formula. But priority we are giving to the Form 4s because they are soon starting their national exam. So the exact date will be communicated to us by the board when they decide.
Kosubkei ak Ngoneshi kokoib kipsomaninik ng'emisiet neo, kit nemakat keyai chikilisiet neititaat kotom kotoigei wekunetab kipsomaninik choton ole kiipchin kamanut kipsomaninik chebo Form 4s.
And from what we have seen, the damage was extensive. It was an unfortunate incident where our students in this school decided to destroy property. 2 buildings were burned, a twin lab, and then we also had the computer lab, accounts office, and departmental offices. It started yesterday at around 8:30.
Kamwa county director kole tesetai chikilisiet asikenai kit nekoikochi kipsomaninik choton koyai kambaget ole mwaat kele moche icheket walet en kandoinatetab sukulinoton en barakutab magutik alak.
So far we are still investigating because personally I met the boys yesterday for half an hour when they had started the strike, and the issues they were raising were just the same issues they raised in their first strike, because this is the second strike this year, where they said they want a change in leadership of the institution. But when we look deeply into it, they are not giving the real reasons why they need a change in that. But from our consultative meeting, there are a lot of issues that are coming up, but our investigative team will come up with the actual grievances that the students are having.
Kong'em kipsomaninik choton korikab somanet cheite 4, laboratory ak karisiek kole mamiten kipsomaniat age tugul nemwaat kele kanyor kakotinosiek en yautyonoton. Kaitit ak komasaton kandoik cheboto membetab kot neing'ate ng'atutik nebo Bureti Kibet Komingoi en kwenutab kandoik alak chekamach kipsomaninik koistangei yautik chemakororon en sukulisiek ak koibchi kamanut ng'alalutik en magutikwak.
Chi netinye report age tugul nekekonech kele konamgei chichi anan konamgei bichu anan ko grupit age tugul ak boisiet nekiyoni kele makararan nekotestai Litein ko chobot serikali koib hatua yake. Lagok chemite sukulisiek alak ngomi ng'olyon otindoi, you can always send information to the education office anan ko kandoikwok anan ko sigikwok asikobit keng'ololjine keker kele matkotestai asenet en sukul anan belset anan kit age tugul nemakararan en sukul. Kimuchi keng'ololjinen ak keityigei ak kiyonjine akotestai somanet amun kimokchini lakwet age tugul sobet nekararan, koyai exams komie akosiryo akotestai sobenywan en kororindo tugul.
Kong'eten sukulitab werik nebo Litein Boys nemiten en county nebo Kericho, logoiwekab emet chebo Kass, kainenyun ko Robert Siele.
Ketesetai ak logoiwek ko katestai nominations chebo chamaitab UDA eng waditab Chemundu Kamngetuny nemitei kebebertab bunge nebo Chesumei eng oret nemie ole mabit kaimutik alak tugul nga kamitei ng'ony koitetab biik chekemongei kopir kura. Kabarchingei tikititab UDA kabelik lau asikobit kosom ng'echeret nebo MCA eng wadinoto eng by-elections chekiyoe eng tarik 27 arawetab 11 kenyinito ole nguno kigeni kibarasta walutik chebo nominations choto eng kasarta age tugul ak kenyoru logoiwechuto eng koindo ak sirindenyo Cornelius Keter.
Kamwa alage eng meng'ikab waditab Chemundu Kamngetuny chekaimongei asikobir kura kondochin Julius Rob kole kabaibachi ichek biretab kura nekatestai ole kole nga kabit kaimutiet kitigin komong'u kole wendi kobitu imanda eng nominations chotok bo chamaitab UDA akomwa kole chobotin ichek korob eut kandoindet age tugul nekaibelis eng lewenisionotok.
Awekchini kongoi chamaitab UDA nekokonech free and fair nomination ak kekere katoige nomination nenyonet eng oret nekararan. Kemeche keyai election nekararan kuni kokei eng kebeberwek alak nebo Baringo, nebo Malaba. Kemeche ketestai nomination nekararan asikobit keboibochi ak kemuch keenjoyen tugul fruits chebo Mheshimiwa Arap Ruto amu kimeche konyor haki chi tugul. Kimeche aspirant age tugul nebo Chemundu Kamngetuny ko ngoimeni kekonu results kobaibait chi tugul ak koriteken ak matokeo chekabit.
Ako mi ng'aliotab en pichainik kora karon in the morning ko aspirants aeng kamo komi pichainik. Kami tugun chekau ak pichainik chekamo kotoku. But later on in the course of the day kwa pichainik.
Tumesema yule atashinda ni sawa, tutamuunga mkono. Kijana akishinda ni sawa, chama akishinda ni sawa.
Serikali ta William Samoei Ruto kelejini kongoi kabisa eng system nekararan nekokonyo nekamong ko notok ne MCA nebo Chemundu Kamngetuny ward makitindoi ng'al kilen nekamong kondoiwech.
Eng komostanyi komwa Robert Kipchirchir Kirwa ne naat ko chama nesomei ng'echeranoto kole angot kibel inendet kowendi koyoni walutik chotok.
Ameche awekchi kongoi president nenyo party leader Arap Ruto ale kongoi eng kasit nekoiyai. Nitok koboru amune mutai ko UDA party kotindoi future kwa sababu hii itakuwa ni free and fair. Kokonyi agere ale biik kochokyin kasi. Ngebwa polling station mete tiangot taka 5 amaitar kasit akiwechigei kasisiek chekuk. Kelenjini kabisa UDA party tunasema asante sana kwa hii. Angen ale free and fair election chebarani.
Eng kasarata kolos meng'ikab Chemundu Kamngetuny kondochin Musa Kiprotich kakwautiet nekoib chamaitab UDA nebo koboisie musoknotetab kasari eng biretab kura eng mwaet kole wendi notok kotoreti keistoegei chorsetab kura nekikoek kaimutiet neo mising ko eng kasarwek chetesetai nominations chebo chamaisiek.
Acha koker system ni ko kararan kabisa ngonyie nekinye kibo corruption amu kikimegei kingap kobwa ngoten pichainik in kobun masta age ak keib kobwa ko. Lakini kararan system nito akere ko kararan kabisa.
The process nekokon UDA kekere kele process nekararan kakicham ko ki meng'ikab Chemundu Kamngetuny amu this process neumpya nekakon kekere kele effective ak kelejini UDA congratulations led by our president His Excellency Dr. William Samoei Ruto. Kimeche kele kongoi mising amu kikere kebendi kekwee kandoindet nenotok nenini kandoindet nenotok nekichame biikab Chemundu Kamngetuny ward.
Kong'etie taonitab Kapsabet eng county nebo Nandi, logoiwekab emet chebo Kass, kainenyu ko Cornelius Keter.
Ketesetai ko kaboibochi coordinator nebo chamaitab UDA eng county nebo Nandi Josephat Tarbei musoknotet nebo electronic voting nekaboisie chamaitab UDA eng nominations chechiket eng mwaet kole koinyumnyum biretab kura ak koisto yautik alak tugul chebo ng'olset. Iarorwech logoiwechuto eng koindo sirindenyo Nelson Tarbei.
Kong'alachin ketesiani eng oret neinegei komwa coordinator nebo chamaitab UDA eng county nebo Nandi Josephat Tarbei kole boibochin ine muswoknotet nekoboisie chamaitab UDA eng nominations chetesetai.
Ak kekere ketestai komie. Kiboibochini muswoknotet nekoibwech chamait nyo nebo UDA kondochin William Samoei Ruto nekingen kele akot boisionik chebo serikali kiwek digital. So kikere akine kerenyi nekararan mheshimiwa nenyo president kokwai chamaitab UDA koek digital ne sai nginyo polling station kebire kura eng dakikaishek cheng'ering. Kokakobir kura ako agents tugul ko yani transparent koroit ngobir kura biik mutu kokere agents tugul kole kabir biik mutu mami cham kename kartasinik chechang ak keun ko biik chekabir kura ko kakochanga kosir the physical people. Nguno konyone chito ak ID nenyi original ko chito ko agenge kokere agents tugul ak kobir kura ko ingit kurainik chekakibir ak biik chekakobir konamegei. So mami waswas nebo chorset age tugul neu necham kekere eng maswek alak. Akot ngiwe lekakesungukanate tugul koboiboichi biik muswoknotonito lel nekibire kura.
Alak eng kaimutik chemite system inoto ko nebo birekab kura chemakinde kainekwak system inoto. Alak kamwa ine kole nekit ko kaimutiet inegei noto.
Makat kotikekilgei ko ki chamait koregistan biik amu ngap kenyoru biik nguni maybe che mara kikoregistanjigei chamainik alak komakochamun system ibir. Ngot ko nguni maybe chito nekimi chamait age akot ko maregistangei ko mwanachama ko machamchin kobir, so kokaek biikab olin chechang ko 100% komi ngele biik chetinye biik chamet eng UDA lakini ngap konyo chito age ko amu ma member nebo chamaitab UDA ko ngap konyor technicality ko kolen kameche abir kura lakini amu masirgei ko noton ne abwati ale going forward ko keimisani registanetab kei kosirgei biik so koingian listit nebo chamait.
Kere ine kole nyolu keboisie system inito eng biretab kura eng betusiek chemite tai asikotoret nito kenyor walutik eng chokchinet.
In as much as kobo chamait ng'olyondoni ko akoi koboisie akot IEBC amu ni ko ngebir kura ko within a few seconds ko komong kenai kele kakonyor chito kurainik ata. So amu ngeyai eng polling station ko kakebir komong ursit neiboru kole kabir biik ata ako akoyonchin polling class team yoto kakin returning officers ko koi kityo kebwone tallying center ko kit ne rahisi.
Kasom ine kora eng betusiek chemite tai biikab emet koityi kamanutiet neo biretab kura eng mwaet kole chang kelchinoik.
Chengchingei biik kandoindet nechome kou chemundu nguni ikere ko akot ngiwe assembly nebo Nandi ko matukomi chi neiwakilishani chemundu nelel koy amu kingong'ete kosirto MCA nebo koroni ako kitom kechop IEBC komuny bichu for long ko ako development chekwak ko kae kityo amu cham komi goodwill nebo governor ak MCAs ko cham koteteoni lakini ngomabir biik kura manyoru mwakilishi noto nemakchingei. So encourageni biik ya biik neuni komong biik sikochakwan kiongozi nemeche nemutai kowakilishani.
Kong'eteke county nebo Nandi logoiwekab emet chebo Kass, kainenyu ko Nelson Tarbei.
Yekitesetai ak logoiwek ko nyalu kecher neranik kochut sukulishek chebo musoknotet chebo TVET asikosomonchi boisionikab eunek chetoreti icheket konyor boisionik eng chokchinet. Ole nyalu eng sigik koityi komonut somanetab TVET amu malagok cheimuchi kochut sukulishek chotok chebo barak. Iarorwech logoiwechutok sirindenyo kong'ete county nebo Bomet, Festus Rono.
Kakecher sigik koker kole kaipchi komonut somanetab muswoknotetab kasari asikomuch konyor kelchin kipsomaninik chemaimuch koityi magutikab kochut sukulishekab barak. Niton ko kosubkei konetindet neo anan principal nebo sukulitab muswoknotet nebo Konoin Technical Training Institute nemiten en county nebo Bomet noton ko Wesley Sigei nekamwa ine kole bo komonut somanet nebo muswoknotetab kasari.
Sukulishekab muswoknotet ko kokotestai kochang'a ngamun en makutiet ne kimiten nguni as a developing ana emet noton netesetai ko nyolu kinet biik chechang en ng'alekab somanetab muswoknotet. So noton ko muhimu ako sukulishek chuton bo muswoknotet komiten nguni koketoi en almost every constituency. Ako kitinye nguni en emet komugul kenyaribu sukulishek 220 chebo muswoknotet. Ko necessary sukulishek chuton ngamun en kenyisiek chechang chekikosirto ko kikeker kele biik chekisoman anan chekinyorchigei kelchin akosoman somanetab muswoknotet ko bichoton chekikotestai kowalak saboshekwak kosir biik alak chekikasomanchi somanutik chebo kuren Ingereza white collar jobs che en nguni komekomiten. Ko ngemwa kele sukulitab muswoknotet ko ma terminology netondet en chitab kutit. Amun non ale en kenyitab karibu 1978 ko kikinam ketech sukulitab Rift Valley Institute of Science and Technology ko kichangan biik tugul chekibo Rift Valley asikobit ketech sukulit noton. Ko kingetech sukulit noton ko kitestai ngamun en population kotesetai kotesakse biik ko kikosindan kikochang'a population kosir facilities chekimiten sukulit noton. Koker kandoikab emet kole nyolu ketech sukulishek chuton asikobit konyor chi tugul somanet nebo muswoknotet en karibu gaa.
kamwa sikei kole somanet anan courses chebo boisionikab eunek kobo kamanut ak imuch konyor neranik boisiet eng chokchinet kosomonji kosisiek chotok.
Kasitab eunek ko mekosani kasit kou ole kimwa Bible kole ame chi tugul ne kasi kiberure kasitab eunek ko kimakomwoe Mungu kimakongen kasit noton nebo eunek nekaitai tugul nekayai iyome kaot tuguk ako kasitab eunek niton ngunon imangu sukul kile amae kasi kikouit nguni mara amuche tai kasisiek choton lakini biik chekikanet kotesetai nguni koboiboen ele mi tomo kasit nelian amae kasit kesira. So that is the importance nebo technical training ana somanetab muswoknotet.
Kosubkei ak noton komwa ine kole tinye tetutik sukulinoton bo kondoin TTI nebo koker kole kayat mornok asikoityi chong'indab kipsomaninik chekotestai koityi sukulinotok. Kong'eten county nebo Bomet, logoiwekab emet chebo Kass, kainenyun ko Festus Rono.
Ketesetai ak logoiwek ko takochang biik eng emoni chetomo konyor naet akobo ortinwek chekiboisie eng cheng'etab imanda eng kapkirwok mising ko toretet kobun okiliek eng tetutiet nebo kotikonet nebo buch nenaat ko pro bono services ole kerchin sang noto biik chechang amanyor imanda. Kosubkei ak notok kanyor kotikonet akobo nyorunetab imanda meng'ikab Uasin Gishu kobun kipsomaninik chesomonjin ng'alekab ng'atutik eng sukulitab barak nebo Moi University chemiten kibagengeitab Federation of African Law Students ole kainoisechi meng'ichoto akobo cheng'etab imanda eng kapkirwok. Iarorwech koindab logoiwechuto sirindenyo kong'ete Uasin Gishu County Timothy Kiplimo.
Kaindochi kipsomaninik kobun sukulitab barak nebo Moi School of Law, Director nebo Federation of African Law Students en emoni Gesimba Atinga en igorta nekakiyai en kwen nebo nganaset nebo Eldoret en katorchinet nebo kinaisenjin biikab boror kotinygei ak ortinwek cheimuch koboisie en cheng'etab imanda kobun kapkirwok. Ole kamwa Atinga kole togu kotakomite ng'wony naet en chong'indab biikab boror mising ko en boisionik chebo kapkirwok.
This complete discharge is that we're doing it for free, in that we will have a follow-up system. Granted, we are not yet accredited as advocates of the High Court, so the follow-up activities will be directly with the advocates themselves, who are our mentors. We connect them directly to our advocates, who are our partners, not just any advocates. We have our seniors who are very generous and people who actually want to give back to the society. So it's not always about charging legal fees. Sometimes it's always just about the passion and ensuring that the pro bono work goes towards the people that actually need it.
Kochong'indab biik chekamite ikorata kokamwa kole kikobun kaimutik en cheng'etab imanda mising ko en kirwagutik chebo imbarenik, kirwagutik chebo boriet en korik anan gender based violence, kirwagutik chetinye lagok en kwenutab alak kou en kaururet nebo Vincent Korir.
Nimekuwa na kesi nikifuata inaelekea mwaka wa pili sasa, kesi ya shamba ambayo nimeongea na wakili na Kenya ameniambia at least imenionyesha nimepata hope kwa sababu hii kesi imekuwa ikiendelea na niko kisa. Sijui itakuwaje ama nitafanya nini after this, lakini kuna mambo ambayo amenielimisha mpaka sasa at least nimeelewa vile ninaweza kudeal na trespass, vile ninaweza kudeal na hata kufuatilia kesi.
Katiba nebo emoni Article 48 komwoe kole tinye chi age tugul imanda nebo keyochi imanit kobate chong'indab biik komanyoru imanda amu rabinik chechang chekimoke ichek en cheng'etab imanda. Kini kamwa okilinichoto kole itorchingei koker kole kakinyumnyum koitoetab tetutik koityin biik asikonyor chi age tugul imanda mising ko biik kobun korik chemaimuchigei.
Alternative dispute resolution, mambo ya kutatua mambo ya mashamba, kesi ya mashamba kiwa ya jamii, unaweza suluhisha mambo kijamii, kifamilia, umalize hiyo tatua wala kwenda kotini.
Mimi mtoto wangu alipotea tarehe 7 mwezi wa 4 hadi saa hii mtoto ameelekea miezi 6 bila mimi kujua penye mtoto wako. Sasa nimezunguka, nimejaribu kuripoti, sijapata msaada yoyote kwa maaskari. Sasa siku ya leo nimefurahia vile nimewaona venye mlikuwa mnasema ukishindwa unaenda unaripoti kotini wakusaidie.
Kong'eten nganaset nebo Eldoret en county nebo Uasin Gishu, logoiwekab emet chebo Kass TV, kanenyu ko Timothy Kiplimo.
Ketesetai kokakomongei boisiek kobun Kipkelion Kong'asis ak Cherongo choto chekoyai tuyet ak Senator nebo Kericho Aaron Cheriot ak MP noto bo Kipkelion Kong'asis Joseph Cherorot akomwa kole kokoityin koschinet kotinygei ak teksetab sipitalit neo nebo referral eng Londiani ama boisiek choto kole mawekse let kot kosulda teksetab sipitalinoto ak kenyoru karoret kobun sirindenyo Robert Siele.
Kong'ololjin sirikab logoiwek kokaibata tuyet nekaen Londiani Forest College boisiek kobun Kipkelion East ak West nekamiten senata nebo Kericho Aaron Cheruyot ak membetab kot neking'ate ng'atutik nebo Kipkelion East Joseph Cherorot komwa boisiek kondochin Wile Ng'etich kole kayonjin ketech sipitali neo nebo Referral Hospital en Londiani.
Kakoik betut neo raini en Kipkelion East ak Kipkelion West ng'alek chekamwowech majority leader Aaron Cheruyot. Kakonech assurance kole nyone referral keteche en Londiani. Kakemwa kongoi neo ak kakonyor support neo bichon ak serikalitab Kenya Kwanza en ng'alek chekamwowech.
Kimwoe kongoi amun kayonjinet nekakiyonjin raini kele makebirtoige kakohakikisanech seneta nenyon Aaron Cheruyot Mheshimiwa Cherorot kole Londiani ko referral hospital komi Londiani Kipkelion East ako kakiyonjine kele luget nekibendi nguni kesomjin akine Kipkelion West en university.
Kosubkei ak nebo ng'echeret en committee nebo teksetab Londiani Referral Hospital, Ogiliot Ben Siele kotuyonoton koituyo boisiek cheite 400 kobo kamanut en sipitalinoton kikoken icheket en kasarta nekoi netetat ketech kobun benkitab African Development Bank ADB nebo rabisiek cheite bilionisiek 8.
Project ni kakinam kenyisiek 11 ni kamwa kele nyolu keyai Londiani ko kakomwawech ra kole inome komalo. Kamwoe kora kotofautishan project oeng chekikoba komosinyon. Netaa ko nebo sipitali nebo Londiani nekikuren level 4 nekimoche ke-upgraden konyo level 5 nefondeni serikalitab China. Sipitali nekikeborchi kenyisiek 11 kofondeni African Development Bank en rabinik bilionisiek 8. So katofautishan notok ako kakiboiboenchi ako kakimwa kongoi ako kakewekyi kongoi president ngamun inendet nekokomwochi African Development Bank ako kimwoe kongoi notok.
We want to thank the Lord for this chance and opportunity the day He has made and prepared for us, for our majority leader, Senator, putting us together, Kipkelion East and West being in one accord for one development. The paramount development is Referral Londiani, and later on He will see us in Kipkelion West for university.
Kamwa boisiek choton kole mawekse let kot kosulda teksetab sipitalinoton ak tetutik alak chemokyingei icheket.
Kakiyonjine tugul kele password nebo kuraisiekyok en 2027 ko Referral en Londiani. Kakiyonjine kele pin number nebo kuraisiekyok kong'eten MCA akoi president en 2027 ko Referral en Londiani. Kakiyonjine kora kele PUK nebo kuraisiekyok en Kipkelion East ak Kipkelion West kong'eten MCA akoi president ko Referral en Londiani.
Kakiyonjine kele ng'alekab barabarosiek neng'eten Loti, neng'eten Londiani kwendi Loti komi oret keyoe ak neng'eten Londiani kwendi Mkutano kemi ak alak chechang chemakimuch kemwa kou noto keweche kongoi akot Tulwop Kipsigis ko kakiyonjine kele kiteche ole kibortoen tugukyok chekibo keny.
Kong'eten county nebo Kericho, logoiwekab emet chebo Kass, kainenyun ko Robert Siele.
Ketesetai ak logoiwek kokakomongei meng'ik chebo Ogilgei eng Rongai Nakuru akobor kaimetab kei nekamwa kole kokotestai alake eng kampunisiek koboto dukesiek chebo mung'arosiek eng Njoro kotyakta beek chemuren cheboto kerichek chemakororonen koba mbarenik ak meng'otosiekwak, kit noton nekokonde ole ng'oi sobonwekwak koboto kong'em minutikwak eng mbarenik. Kinyoru sirindenyo Sylvester Rono asikoarorwech eng koindo.
Koimong'e meng'ichoton bo komosta nebo kokilgei en wodit nebo Mosop kot neing'ote ng'atutik nebo Rongai akobor neregek en kampunit agenge nemiten Njoro kosubkei ak netokyin beek chemuren chetinye chemicals koba koker komoswek chemenye ichek.
Echek ko kikoumisanech bechu kabisa, mami atebet nekemi komie. Kiseretos ini ata nematinye ngokaik. Lagok kong'worigei, ngetech bechu ko ng'wonen bechu sumu kabisa, cheyachen kabisa. Awache kutudharau, hata kama yeye ni tajiri awachane na sisi, anunue shamba, achimbe shimo, amwagie uchafu yake, amwagie sumu yake, akae akijua hivyo. Asiporekebisha tutakuja na atashangaa. Hatutaki mchezo kwa Ogilge, si atuulie ng'ombe, ameua chura, ameua ukoo yangu.
Watu wa Njoro hawana drainage system na hawana sewer line na wajui penye watatupa nini zao, so lazima hizi uchafu yao ibaki huku. Kama wanataka kusuluhisha wasulishie huku.
Kamwa meng'ichoton kole bechoton kokakokon asenet neo en komosaton, kit nekakoit kobet minutik en mbarenikwak.
Vijana hatuna kazi. Kidogo yenye tuko nayo huko hivi kwa mashamba ndio hiyo mnaletea chemical mnamaliza. Ile mboga kidogo tunataka tuweke huko chini, mnataka kutumaliza. Hata hii chemical ikiingia huko sitatumaliza generation yote.
Koibor kaimetabgei icheket kosubkei ak nekokitokyi beek chemokororon ak chebo ropta koyob komosta nebo Njoro komoswek chemenye icheket, ak some ichek serikali kobun kebeberta nebo NEMA kowis bechoton kotokyi ole nyolu.
Munene sikeatie sumu. Takataka tugul chebo Njoro kobwane olinyon. Makomi marektat kimoik sait age kabisa. Ngwere kiam ko kwerugei oldo. Kwerugei korik. Tutaishi aje tukikanyaga sumu? Hata saa hii mimi nauma na miguu. Kwa mama wenzangu, ukivaa gambut inaingia kwa gambut ndani. Tunaamua tu tukanyange chini. Sasa miguu yetu sasa haifanyi kazi. Usiku inaimba inapiga sigilo.
Alex Langat ko MCA nebo Mosop nekamwa ine kole kakobun koimutik chechang meng'ik chebo komosaton kosubkei ak naketokyi bechoton mbarenik, ak kakoik noton kanukutiet en tetutik chebo kabatisiet ole moche en inguni serikali nebo county nebo Nakuru en kibagenge ak serikalit neo koker kole kakiib kakwautiet nebo chokchinet nebo kitelel yautionoton maiyanat.
Ogilge mali ambaye hawa watu wanatoka is not a dumping site. Imeonekana uchafu yote ya Njoro, iwe ni maji ambayo inatoka za masiwe za hizi manyumba ziko hapa, iwe ni maji ambayo inatoka sokoni, iwe ni maji ambayo inatoka pale barabarani kutoka kule Magas, yote tumeelekezwa iweze kukuja pale Ogilge. Na hiyo ukule Ogilge hakuna mali ambayo maji inakuja. Nimefuata paka mali maji inaishia. Mali maji inaishia ni maboma za watu. Hata watu wamebidi waanze kuhama kutoka katika mashamba zao wajenge mbali kidogo, kwa maana pale inakaa ni kama ni mto.
Kong'eten county nebo Nakuru, logoiwekab emet chebo Kass, kainenyun ko Sylvester Rono.
Ketesetai ko kakikoito kurset koityi neranik koboisie kasarta kochob grupisiek ak kochut kibagengeisiek asikobit konyorune kelchin rabisiek choto itoboni ofisit nebo National Government Affirmative Action Fund nemwaat kele chong'indab biik chenyorune kelchin tetutionoto ko biik che kale cheechen ak kwonyik ichegei. Kokinyoru sirindenyo Isaac Kogei akoindab logoiwechuto.
Kong'ololi kasarta nekoikoito konunotoik chotok chebo empowerment koityi kibagengeisiekab kwonyik ak bursaries koityi lagok chebunu korik chemaimuchigei, komwa Gladys Boshole, women rep nebo county nebo Uasin Gishu, kole nitok ko tetutiet noto nekokotesetai kokoito serikali noto nebo National Government Affirmative Action Fund newendi kotoreti oleo eng kanabtaetab kibagengeisiek chotok.
That we are giving out at the moment has been the ongoing National Government Affirmative Action Fund, which we have been proceeding with since the time that I took office in 2017. We have been able to organize women in groups and also youth in groups, and also people with disabilities. The guy who's talking now is a person with disabilities. They had their own group, and they've been able to receive machines, which they can, according to what they request, to be able to do businesses that are easy for them to do from their homes. We are also able to help some groups with actual money, capital, so that they can be able to to be able to start their businesses. So the whole point is to make them capable of working on themselves.
Kama boss kole kokotestai konyorune kelchin biik che echen cheboto kwonyik tetutyonotok kobate takomite let mising neranik eng chobetab grupishek che imuchi kokonobunegei.
One of the challenges we've seen is young people are not assembling themselves into groups, particularly young men and women. The older women are much more active about it, and the reason why we were even happy to do it here at Ziwa TTI is so that we can be able to encourage young people that they can also organize themselves in groups. Today, the school students were asking that they would like a posho mill in the school, or they would like an incubator also, so they can be able to raise their own food. Kitchen gardens as being promoted, and we've told them they're at liberty to apply for the economic empowerment money.
Kamwa ine kole manyolu ketesta bolotet kokoitetab bursaries ak rabinik chotok toreti kibagengeishek chotok bo kwonyik ak biik chotok chetinye kewelinwek kobate kosuldae kandoindet age tugul boisienyi.
Relating to what has been raised that bursaries should be centrally given from somewhere else. One of the things that is very important about the issue of bursaries being issued by members of parliament and also by governors, the issue is you have political responsibility. It is directly related to you. If like today I explained that I given the bursaries to every single ward, the economic empowerment money to every single ward, all 30 of them in Uasin Gishu, because it directly affects me, and I take full political responsibility. When you give it to a technocrat, the technocrat has no consequences. They have their jobs regardless of whether they do the job well or not. Whereas with us, we're in direct contact with the public. You play with that bursary fund, you're not going to be re-elected. So I think it's a much more efficient way of ensuring that there is more accountability and more responsibility. And usually the wananchi themselves would speak up.
Tetutyonotok ko kanyorune kelchin kibagengeishekab kwonyik chebunu constituencies tugul lo chotok chebo Uasin Gishu cheboto Soi, Tarbo, Kapseret, Keses, Ainabkoi ak Moiben. Kong'eteke taunetab Eldoret eng county nebo Uasin Gishu, logoiwekab emet chebo Kass, kainenyu ko Isaac Kogei.
Ketesetai ak logoiwek ko kakonam benkitab Standard Chartered kochikil kartasisiek chebo kiboitinik chekikoba kamung'et. Abit nito eng kasarta nekong'at kapkirwok nebo Supreme Court kelipan kiboitinik choto 629 chekiba kapkirwok komoche kelipan rabisiek kwak chebo kamung'et.
Today we have formally started the verification process for all the claimants, our ex-colleagues who are supposed to be paid. That's specifically the 629. So they are going through the verification process, bringing their documents so that we can ascertain who they are. And most important also to get the account numbers. So that once you've got all those details, you've got their verification documents, account numbers, we can start making payments. When they came up in large numbers, we anticipated something like that, but clearly there was a little underestimation on our part, but we said we were going to put as many verification clerks as possible. So we've got more than 20 verification clerks to ensure the process is smooth. And always the first day, there's a lot of learning. But so far, we're happy with how the process is going. What we want to ensure is now in this afternoon, we don't keep people late into the night. A number of them have traveled from far off. So we want to see how we can make sure that they get served today, and then they can go back and wait for their money to the accounts. Our first priority is the one that the court ordered us to pay. That's how we want to handle that. Then we'll definitely follow that as well. They are ex-colleagues, they have a claim, so we'll see what's the best way of proceeding with this to ensure that there's an amicable settlement for everybody involved.
Ketesetai kokoiwangei urerietab golf nebo Professional Golfers of Kenya Equator Tour eng komasta noto nebo Naivasha nekoyum neranik chesire 40 chebo golf. Urerionoto teleljin kampunitab Safaricom kotokyingei kokochi kanetisiet urerenik choto kotinygei ak ureriet nebo golf ak kotoret icheket konyor pointisiek cheyome komuktechi icheket kourerenso eng ureriosiek chebo Olympics chekiyoe eng kenyitab 2028 ak ureriosiek alak.
I feel nice. I'm excited. So far so good. We are doing well. The tour is good. All our sponsors have come on board. We are happy and we are playing. My expectation on this tour first is to play well. to win second and to participate next year in Kenya Open, and the last thing is to carry my sponsors brand, which is the Safaricom. As a sportsman, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. When you lose, you don't give up. You go back, you work hard for next time. The first thing I do after winning is to thank God, to thank my sponsors, and to enjoy a bit.
Akoyai benkit nebo Standard Chartered ureriet nemining nebo somok eng chopchinetabkei nebo ureriet nebo Standard Chartered Nairobi Marathon ole koibelis Lampard Mutuko eng labatet nebo kilomitaisiek 21. Kimangu kosirgei biik chesire 30,000 amait keyai labatanato tetat keyai eng kenyinito.
This is our third warm-up race and a fantastic race. It always feels good to run in the green spaces, and the turnout was very good. I mean, Kenyans always amaze me. Whenever you call out for such races, people show up in big numbers. So far, we've registered about 26,000 runners. Remember, our target this year is 30,000, so I believe towards the end of next week, we should actually be closing out the registrations. So for those Kenyans who wait for the last minute, it's actually going to catch up with you because by next week, we should have been completed in terms of the registrations. Yes, it is on the 10th of October, but I think we'll close earlier because once we hit the 30,000 runners, then because of the capacity and for us to be able to have adequate time to prepare, we'll actually close the registration. For the 10 kilometers race is already sold out, so we only have the 21, the 42, the family run with a few more slots. And I believe by mid next week, we should be closing out on those as well.
I'm Lampard Mutuko. I'm happy for winning today, the race today. I've been preparing for this race. The race was nice for me. The trails are in good shape, so I'm happy. The course was nice. To me, it was nice. I'll be participating, so I'm ready. I'm still carrying on with my training.
Sitab kalenjin ako yuto kokakituch kayumetab logoiwekab emet kokibun eng orititab tetutiet nebo tililindo. Kainenyu ko Chesankaro Sirma ak kabarastaindet nekakimite tuwai eng oret nebo kabarunet ko Naomi Cherotich. Abwatun kityo ale meloitu amu eng kasarta nematya kemite ak Daktari Boaz Meli ne inendet ko kanyoindet anan medical officer eng Kapsabet County Referral Hospital. Kebendi kengalali asikobit konetech akobo kaimutik cheibu neratet ko meloitu asikobit kengalale noto.